Now I want to tell you why she comes back after you give her distance. You know that strange moment when you finally stop chasing her and then out of nowhere she comes back. She's the same woman who once pulled away, stopped replying, or acted like she was losing interest. And now suddenly she's liking your post, texting you, hey stranger, or even calling just to check in. What changed? I'll tell you right now. It's not magic. It's not coincidence and it's not random. When you give a woman distance, there are specific psychological triggers that start firing in her mind. And if you understand them, you will see exactly why she's coming back, and you will know how to handle it like a man who is in control. We are going to break this down in a way you've probably never heard before. By the end, you will know exactly what's happening inside her head and how to use this knowledge to keep your self-respect, keep your standards, and keep her attention without chasing. So the number one thing is distance interrupts the comfort loop. When you're always around, always texting, always available, her brain adapts. She knows you will reply, she knows you'll be there, and humans stop valuing what's always guaranteed. The moment you create distance, you break that comfort loop. Suddenly she feels a tiny shift. Wait, where is he? What's going on? That shift is powerful because it interrupts the pattern she's gotten used to. And when you break a pattern, you force the other person to pay attention again. It's like watching your favorite TV show. You're used to an episode every week. Then suddenly nothing. That pause makes you want it more. When you step back, you create that pause, and her mind starts wanting the next episode of you. Secondly, curiosity turns into craving. It turns into craving. This time doesn't just make her notice you're not there, it makes her wonder why. And the human brain hates unanswered questions. When she's used to hearing from you and suddenly she's not, her mind starts spinning. Is he talking to someone else? Did I do something wrong? Has he lost interest? That curiosity grows into craving. She doesn't just want to talk to you. She wants to solve the mystery, and I am trying to, and in trying to, solve it, she pulled right back into your orbit. Here's the twist. If you rush back in the moment she reaches out, if you rush back in the moment she reaches out, you kill that curiosity. But if you keep living your life, she will keep leaning in to find out more. Thirdly, your absence gives her space to feel your value. When you're always present, she doesn't get the full contrast of life with you versus life without you. Distance is like turning off the background music in a cafe. You didn't notice it was there until it's gone. Now she's in situations where she would normally talk to you, laugh with you, or share something, and you're not there. That gap makes her realize, oh, I actually miss him. This is why many women only recognize a man's value after he steps back. Your absence highlights what you were bringing all along. Number 4, distance removes pressure and makes her comfortable reaching out. Sometimes when you're always trying to engage with her, she feels a subtle pressure. But if you're not doing anything wrong, even if you're not doing anything wrong, she knows you want her attention. She can sense you're hoping for something. When you pull back, that pressure dissolves. She feels free to approach you without worrying you will overreact, push too hard, or expect too much. It's like giving someone breathing room. Once they can breathe again, they are more likely to step towards you. So number 5 is she wants to confirm she still has you. Here's the truth most men don't like. Women enjoy knowing they still have your attention, even if they are not sure they want you fully. When you disappear, she can't be certain anymore. And that uncertainty triggers a natural instinct to check in and make sure she still has access to you. It's not always about love or commitment. Sometimes it's simply about reassurance. But either way, the distance makes her want to verify that connection. Number 6, distance makes you more attractive by default. When you step back, she starts imagining you doing other things, meeting other people, working on yourself, living your life without her. And here is the key. Imagination is more powerful than reality. She's not picturing you sitting on your couch eating cereal. She's picturing you out looking good, having fun, and being desired by other women. That image raises your perceived value in her mind. And the higher she perceives your value, the more she wants to be part of your world again. Number 7 is time allows her emotions to reset. Time allows her emotions to reset. Sometimes she pulled away because of his disagreement, annoyance, or even boredom. When you keep pushing during that phase, those negative emotions stay fresh. But when you give distance, those emotions cool off. She starts remembering the good times instead of the recent irritation. Distance acts like a reset button. And when she's emotionally reset, she's more likely to think, maybe I should talk to him again. Number 8, you shift from chaser to prize. The more you chase, the more she feels she's in control. The moment you stop, you flip the dynamic. You are no longer the man trying to win her. You are the man she has to win back. This subtle shift changes her behavior. Instead of deciding whether she wants to give you attention, she's working to get yours. So number 1 is her ego. Wants the win. Her ego wants to win, even if she's not deeply in love. A woman's ego likes to know she can still get you. If she feels like you've truly moved on, her competitive side can kick in. She wants to win you back, even if just to prove to herself she can. Distance triggers that competition streak because it introduces the possibility of loss. Number 10, the mystery of what you're doing without her. When you're always around, she knows your routine. But when you pull away, you create a mystery. And mystery is addictive. People are drawn to what they don't fully understand. That's why she might suddenly like your photos, view your stories, or send you a random hey. She's trying to peek into your world again. Now, before we go further, I want you to think about this. Have you ever noticed that the moment you stop chasing someone is when they start paying attention? Drop your answer in the comments because I am willing to bet this has happened to you before. So number 11 is distance proves you are not dependent. Distance proves you're not dependent. Women respect men who can stand on their own. When you give space without falling apart, you show you are not emotionally dependent on her for your happiness, and that's magnetic. She may not, consciously think, wow, he's emotionally strong, but she will feel it, and that feeling draws her back. Number 12, you break the scarcity of your presence. If you're everywhere all the time, you are not rare. And what's not rare isn't valuable. By stepping back, you become scarce again, and scarcity always increases value. 13, she starts remembering you through a highlight reel. Here's an interesting thing about memory. When someone's not around, our brains don't replay them in full color. We replay the best bits. So when you're gone, she's not thinking about the awkward silences or the little disagreements. She's remembering the laughs, the chemistry, the connection. That selective memory can be enough to pull her back in. Now, here's the truth. She doesn't come back after distance because of magic, luck, or fate. She comes back because distance changes the emotional equation and it creates curiosity. It gives us space to feel your value. It shifts the power. It shifts the power dynamic. It makes her remember what she's missing. But here's the warning. Here is the warning. Just because she comes back doesn't mean you should automatically let her in the same way the same way as before. You actually need to decide, is she coming back because she truly values you or because she just misses the attention? That's the part where you stay in control. Because in the end, distance works, but only if you respect yourself enough to not let her walk in and out of your life like a revolving door. See you next time. And please do well to subscribe if you have not done so. Give this video a thumbs up and share.